I want to show you Voice Dream Reader. It's an app for reading Bookshare and other types of books for the Android tablet. It's also available on some other devices, but we're not too worried about that right now. I'll launch it. When I launch the application, this is my starting page. If I go up here to the top, I can select that and look at a variety of options later. If you're in a screen that you're not really sure where you are and you want to get back, this is the item that will eventually take you back there. Wanted to show you how it interacts with the books, and I have a book here, Hatchet, and I've been playing with it, so it may end up it'll start on the last page I left off on. I'll show you how to get back to the first page, and that would be in the table of contents, which is down here at the very bottom, those three bars. Select that, and I'm going to go to chapter 1. And you actually, we were pretty close there. With that, I'll press my down at the bottom my reading tools. This is a play pause button. This will advance forward and advance back. So playing it, you'll see the part that I just absolutely love.
Conversation. Not that he had much to say. He was 13, and the only passenger on the plane was a pilot named, what was it? Jim or Jake or something.
The fact that we have line highlighting and word highlighting while it's spoken is relatively new to the Android, and it only comes to you through Voice Dream Reader. Now, that's a great option for students that struggle with tracking. The highlighting of text gives them an opportunity to see vocabulary. Again, the more they pay attention to it, that recognition will come in handy later on when they see these words without the support. So we begin to develop some automaticity in word recognition this way. Up at the top, the double A's actually is a visual settings. We can increase or decrease the text size. And the other part here about lines visible, right now they're all visible, but we can reduce the number of visible lines to help a student focus on the actual number or an actual section. So I'm going to change it to 1, and you'll see something changed in the back. I'll select Done, and then read it.
Was in his mid-40s and who had been silent as he worked to prepare for takeoff. In fact, since Brian had come to the small airport.
This may be useful as we increase the size of the font to help a student with some visual impairments focus particularly on a sentence and the words in that sentence. And so again, we can go back up here to the double A, and that wasn't what I wanted to do. Let's try that again. There we go. And there we go, back to visual settings. Obviously, you can imagine what 3 lines or 5 lines would be. We'll go back to all. And the other thing that I'm kind of interested in having you look at is the speech settings, which is here. Speech rate. Currently, we're at 180 words per minute. We have our voice of Will, and right now Will highlights, and that's the one that we want to use. I've noticed that Google Text-to-Speech does not highlight. In fact, it causes the program to crash, so that's not one that I would want to deal with. So with Will selected, I can get pretty decent readback features, pretty good quality. And that, my friends, is how we can manage reading a book in a Bookshare book in Voice Dream Reader.